Your business, how many? You have more than 5 employees,
I have 9.
just for context.
Yeah.
So more than 9 employees, and then now here you have children. I think there's a time you even told me you are struggling a bit with the employees because there's a perception when somebody's pregnant and you're trying to tell me something. Oh no, I think ni hormones.
Niho-
No, I think it's because she's just given birth.
Do you know what? One of my employees told me something
Yeah.
when I got back to work, and it stuck with me.
Yeah.
She said, like the way I used to see you pregnant and now, I
Yeah.
can't believe you're the one who's cracking jokes.
Yeah.
I'm like, how was I? How
Yeah.
serious was I?
Yeah.
It's like, we didn't even used to see you laugh.
Yeah.
You were very
Intense.
Yeah. I'm like, but I'd see how, because I was under a lot of pressure, to be honest, around that time.
Yeah.
And I wasn't the friendliest of persons, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But on normal occasions, I'm actually
You
very
are.
talkative. I'm very jovial. So when she said that, it took me back and I realized maybe I wasn't being kind. But anyway, hormones, yes,
Yeah.
let's blame them.
So we can say it's
we
a
can
real
blame
thing.
them, yeah.
Good morning. This is Working Moms KE, empowering, inspiring, and connecting working moms with other working moms with the sole mission of empowering at least one woman per episode to become a powerhouse for herself and for her family. And guys, I am too excited today because this is the first episode that we are shooting, and I'm shooting it with none other but Kelsey. And I think we've known each other since we were just talking about it now.
Yeah.
And how long have we known each other?
From high school.
Which was, are we going to say to give our age?
Actually, it's way back because we came from the same town.
Yeah.
But then eventually we
Back
met
in
in
the
high
village.
school. Yeah, in the village. Yeah, but then we met in high school.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like, in short, over 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let me just give a small intro of who you are and
Yes.
how I think I know you, because I've come to realize that people are so much more than we know them.
Yeah.
And I think for the longest time that I've known you, I think you've inspired me so much. I think in high school, now like you said, we met in high school, I thought I have like the prettiest friend.
Oh.
Because I think you are the prettiest person I had ever met.
Yeah.
And even right now when you were getting our makeup, I was like, you know what, Kelsey is just like one of those natural beauties. And
Thank
she's
you.
so hardworking, she's so pure. And I like that about you, that you're
Thank
not just
you.
pretty outside, but you have a good heart. And that translates even to the new journey that you have embarked on, which is motherhood.
Yeah.
Which is why we are here.
Yeah.
I know you're a businesswoman as well.
Yes.
I think you've had your business. The first business you had was way back. How many years was that?
Depends on what business, because I've had a number.
A number? No, the one I know of
The
is
nails one.
yes,
That was
the
in
first one,
2017.
2017.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been quite a number of years in business.
Yes, that's like 6
6
close to
years
6
in
now.
business.
Yeah.
With the employees and everything.
Yeah.
I love that. It's so inspiring because I don't think I can. I'm at 8 to 5 because one of the things that I'm not sure I can do is tackling employees. I'll get there, but that's why I admire you so much, because I think it's
Thank
a
you.
journey.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now you're a mom.
And now I'm a mom of 2.
Yeah. Okay, please introduce yourself.
I don't know what more I could say because you've actually touched most of it. But yeah, I'm Kelsey Nderito. No, Kelsey Wangare Kabutu, because
Yeah.
I'm married. And we have 2 children. I'm a mother of 2 boys, twins. Kenzo and Kenji, yeah. And I'm in business, like you said.
Yeah.
I'm in the beauty industry. I have a beauty parlor, which goes by the name Kela Beauty. We're in Kiambu town.
Yeah.
And we do house calls across Kiambu and
Yeah.
Nairobi.
How do you manage that? If we can get right to it, because I know when you were talking, because I have been in the picture for a while now.
Yeah.
You started your business right when you were pregnant, when you discovered you were pregnant.
Yeah.
Walk
I was
us
in the
through
middle
that.
of...
Your pregnancy and starting a business
Yeah.
and all that drama.
Well, pregnancy came before the business. Maybe I start with the pregnancy.
Please do, yeah.
My kids are 1 year, 5 months. So that's like, I got pregnant in 2020 in the middle of COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess I should say this, my pregnancy was planned. We tried getting kids for a while, for like a year.
Yeah.
But
We'll
now-
get to that, the period of trying to get
Yeah,
children.
us guys, we tried for a year.
Yeah.
But then eventually we conceived. Yeah, which was amazing because will your parents watch this?
Yeah, yours too.
Please no, because I conceived in my
You.
mom's house, my mom-in-law.
Oh my
God, it
gosh.
gets worse. Yeah, in my mom's
I was not
house.
ready for that. Yeah.
Yeah, because you know, when you're intentionally trying,
Yeah.
you're very cautious with your windows. Like you need to know when you're ovulating, so that time you should be
Do you use a
trying.
nap?
Now, since no, my journey is long for conceiving.
Yeah.
Remember, I tried conceiving from February, and we discovered I was pregnant in December.
So all through the year, you were
I
trying.
was trying intentionally. So eventually around October we went to the gyna,
Yeah.
and that's when she gave us this plan.
So from Feb all the way to October, you were just trying.
Yeah,
And you're like, okay, it's
then
not
you go
working.
test.
It,
You're
it
like,
didn't
huh,
concern
not
you at
today.
all? Because, I think when, our age, late, well, not our. Yeah, I
What?
was
Let
about
what?
to-
Yeah.
Early 20s.
Yeah.
Because I think when you conceived, you are in your very early 20s.
Was
You know,
I?
why you?
No.
Okay. But growing up as girls, you're told you shouldn't have sex because you're gonna get pregnant.
But why are you having sex though? Like that's the conversation our parents would give us. Like, why are you having sex if you're not married?
Yeah. No, for you are married. So I'm
Yeah.
trying to get to a point where, you grow up thinking the minute I have sex, I'm going to get pregnant.
Get
So
kids.
for you trying between Feb all the way to October, it didn't concern you that you're not getting pregnant? Because I think when I tried it, mine, I knew from the moment we knew we were not using contraception,
You
we knew we
knew.
were going to get pregnant.
Yeah.
So even before my period could come, I knew I was going to get pregnant.
Yeah.
So if I didn't, I think I would have been a little bit concerned. And then if I tried again another month and I still don't, I think I would. That's what I'm asking. Did you get concerned between those few
Yes,
months?
I was concerned,
Yeah.
but the kind of contraceptive I was using, we were told we need to give ourselves a window
Yeah.
to maybe wear the hormones off. I'm not sure of the science,
Yeah.
but I needed to take like some time off. But then so month 1, month 2, I wasn't concerned. But then month 3,
Yeah.
month 4, so I'm like, hey, I don't know whether something is wrong. That's why
Yeah.
around now October,
Yeah.
we went now to a different gyna because we were seeing one.
Yeah.
So we changed gynas. I know she gave us a plan.
Yeah.
That plan was some medication to regularize my hormones,
Yeah.
which we did.
Yeah.
And now she told me immediately you get your period. Now this is the window. She gave literally she wrote for me on a piece of paper.
Yeah.
You should try here. You could, but it won't work for you.
Yeah.
So I had my days, and it was around Christmas.
Yeah.
So and
No, you're wasting
you're in
it, you're at
Ushago.
home,
So
yeah.
you're like, and then there were no
Okay,
guys
makes
in the
sense,
house.
yeah.
So you're like, do we really need to waste this moment?
No.
And there's no one in the house.
Yeah.
So yeah, we went.
We are making
Yeah.
them grandkids.
It's for their own good, right? So anyway, we did that and we conceived.
Yeah.
And do you know, I realized I was pregnant.
Oh, I
I've told
remember
you.
this story. Yes, it was so
I
hilarious.
told you
Yeah.
we did it in our parents' house. So it was around, I think, I even know the date. God, I'm so embarrassed. 13th December.
No, but when you're trying for that long, you remember
Yeah.
every detail.
Like 13th is when.
Yeah.
Then Chrissy tuko date 25.
Yeah.
Not 27th
Yeah.
is when we were coming back to Nairobi. And then I'm like, I'm feeling
remember.
funny.
Yeah.
I'm tired. I don't want food. But in that moment, I didn't think it could be the case.
Yeah.
But then I was like, wait a minute. We are trying. So maybe I
But
could
before
test.
that, you even told me, because when your husband took you to the hospital, it's
Yeah.
because you thought you were having a stomachache.
Yeah.
You actually went to the
I had
chemist,
a
got
bag,
medicine,
Got
it didn't
medicine.
work.
Didn't work. Then so when we are between our shago is like, let me say, Nanyuki.
Yeah.
So in between up, even though I'm thinking, wait, maybe I'm pregnant.
Yeah.
So we got some pharmacy.
Yeah.
These pharmacies that set up in
Yeah.
petrol stations. We took I bought a kit without my husband knowing.
Yeah.
Because you know the excitement and then now having to tell him no, it's
Yeah.
negative. So we got the kit. Rather, I got the kit, then got home.
Yeah.
Get to the house, you know, when you're from Ushago, buti mejawa, rundu, me, I didn't even go to offload.
Tungu. Yeah.
So I went straight to the toilet because I was so anxious. I'm like, it could be because I was so nauseated by the.
Yeah.
So I go inside. I used actually now the common bathroom. I didn't even go to our room. Nilienda kitchen, tumbler, toilet, did the needful, and I'm like,
Oh my
Can I
God.
cuss?
Yeah.
2 lines.
Yeah.
And then I was screaming in the toilet. Remember, I've left my husband Uko parking.
Yeah.
So he
Oh,
hears
I'm
me
flooding the
screaming.
car.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like me just ran to the house. He comes inside, he's like, why are you screaming? Are you okay?
Yeah.
I'm like, babe,
We are
babe.
pregnant.
I didn't even say that.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, babe, babe. And then I'm shouting,
Yeah.
are you okay? Ni junomwa na tumbo.
Yeah.
And then I show him. He's like, ulisema mbili
Aw.
ndo pregnant.
He
I'm
doesn't know
like,
to get
yeah, we're
excited.
pregnant. And then he didn't even hug me. I
Yeah.
wish he hugged me. But we were all so happy. Like we
Yeah.
kept laughing, like
Yeah.
laughing,
Yeah, I can
legit
imagine
laughing
hysterical.
hysterically.
Yeah.
Then we go, in some moments, you're like, in the middle of something at his job, I'm cooking.
You
I remember I'm
remember?
pregnant. I'm like,
Oh,
wait, I'm
it's
pregnant.
the best feeling.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it sank after like a week or so that
Yeah.
we're pregnant. Yeah.
But I want to go back to the conceiving. How was that experience, mentally, especially for you and also for your husband? Were there times when, how was it?
For me, it felt like a duty.
Yeah. Mm.
Okay, there are moments where you want to have sex for sure.
Yeah.
But sometimes you knew you're doing it because you want to
To get
conceive.
pregnant,
So
yeah.
you're trying intentionally.
Yeah.
For him, I don't think he felt the
pressure.
Yeah, the pressure. But towards the end, so that we go to the gyna, he
Yeah.
started asking me like, are you concerned? Do you think you should go checked?
Yeah.
Because there are some tests we are told we need to even do. And then sasa when now the gyna was talking that language, ndo tukaona maybe it could be something serious.
Yeah.
Now then is when now he became a bit concerned.
Okay.
But not so much though.
Oh, but congratulations.
Thank you.
I remember when you told me you were pregnant.
Yeah.
Had you come to visit or had I come
You
to
had
visit?
come to visit.
Yeah, and then you told me. No, the first time you told me you're trying. And I was
Oh,
like,
yeah. Who says they're trying? God.
not even the trying. I was like, aren't we too young? Like, when did we become these people
I
who talk
know.
about trying to
Yeah,
have children?
yeah.
And then you told me you were pregnant, and I was just so excited for
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
All right, so growing up, how many children did you want to have? And how
For
many
real?
now, having twins, do you want to have?
For real,
Yeah.
all factors held constant, I wanted around 7. One for each day. Like today, I'm giving this one love. Tuesdays I know are for Wesley. Wednesdays are for Anne,
Kyla or whoever. Yeah.
Keisha. Like I actually wanted a house
big
full of
family,
kids.
yeah.
Because I have 2 siblings. Like we are a family of 3 kids.
Yeah.
And we were very spaced. So having that personal relationship with each child
yeah.
has
It's
been hard
difficult.
even today.
Yeah.
That's when now since we have grown, is when we're
Yeah, now
trying
you can
to
connect and
yeah.
have conversations.
But in between, you'd see you have a brother, but he can't be a brother for you. Yeah. So I wanted to get many kids and space them. Like, duration 2 years, 3 years.
I actually know of a YouTuber. She's married to a Chinese. I don't know if we follow her. She had a TikTok of the year she has not been pregnant, and it's just
saw
1
it.
year.
And she has like 9
Wow.
kids, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
And
saw.
she's still pregnant even
Oh,
now.
God, no.
Yeah.
I take it back. Right now, I don't want 7 kids. I'm okay with my 2 sons.
Yeah.
Unless God decides to surprise me again.
There's room for an accident.
There's room for accident, but not intentionally.
Okay.
I'll do
Okay.
everything I need to do unless God
You don't
says,
want a
you know
girl?
what? Let me be the girl in the house. Such an independent.
You're just being spoiled by 3 men.
Let me be spoiled.
I love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
yeah.
I love it. And you're gonna have daughters-in-law in future. If
Oh,
they,
in-law, yeah.
If they decide to go that route.
Let's
no
not
pressure.
have that conversation.
No pressure. You're too young.
That's a mother's fear. Yeah.
All right, cool. Now, pregnancy, going back to, because this episode, the first season of this podcast is to talk about pregnancy and how that was like as a working mom through your business. So maybe walk us through your pregnancy. You conceived, how was first trimester? And then all the way until?
First trimester, my most serious symptom was nausea.
Yeah.
I didn't have any form of vomiting or anything whatsoever. Mine was nausea and it was annoying.
Yeah.
Like, I just wish I'd remove it, like vomiting, that's over. But anyway,
it's over.
mine was mostly nausea and loss of appetite. I used to eat. I used to be very picky. Though I didn't lose weight. I didn't lose weight during that time.
Yeah.
But I remember feeling very tired and a lot of lethargy. I don't do anything.
And did you know, because I think for me, when I was having these symptoms, I was not sure, am I having a symptom? Or until now, I realized, I think it's because I'm pregnant and I can be tired. Because I'll be at work and then I'll be like, I'm so tired. I have no energy. I have no morale. but I don't know what's going on. And then later on, I'm like, oh, actually, I think I'm tired.
That's me realizing I'm tired because of my pregnancy.
Yeah. And not
That-
just normal tired.
Not just
yeah.
normal tired. The first trimester, I really felt it. Like I'm tired because of my pregnancy, because I was not very active.
Yeah.
In that moment, I was transitioning between being employed to setting up a
setting
business.
up your
So
business.
before that happened, in between, I had a lot of time to
Yeah.
be in the house and just chill.
Yeah.
For like 2 months,
Yeah.
3 months.
Yeah.
I was in the house just
And you are
doing nothing.
trying.
I was just in the house doing nothing. So
Yeah.
whenever I'd feel tired, I'd be sure it's because of the
Because-
pregnancy.
yeah. Oh, yeah, 'cause you're not doing much.
Because I'm not doing much.
Okay.
Yeah. But now when we go now to the second trimester, now is when I was, actually my second trimester was good. I didn't have any symptoms.
Wait, first trimester. You said you just had nausea. I thought nausea is accompanied by vomiting.
I didn't
No?
vomit.
Really? So
Yeah. And that's
What
the
is
worst part.
nausea
'Cause now you
without
just feel,
vomiting?
yeah, that's what you feel and you have nothing to vomit.
oh, that's terrible.
Yeah.
You know what I used to do? It's terrible. Don't do this at home. I used to force myself.
I couldn't. I tried. Even when you're brushing your teeth, you try
Yeah.
force it.
You
Nothing.
gag.
Nothing.
Yeah. Oh,
It was
so
just
bad.
nausea. Yeah.
And I think what people don't tell you, people, yes, will tell you you'll have morning sickness, but they don't describe what exactly is morning sickness.
But morning sickness is very
Because-
vast.
Yeah, for me,
Yeah.
it was the best way that I can describe it because that's exactly how it felt. You know, those nights when you go have cocktails and shots and you don't even remember what you were having, people are just giving you drinks.
Yeah.
And then the next morning, you can't lift your head. You want to throw up.
Yeah.
You're shaking. You feel like it's just like every disease you can imagine.
Yeah,
is
like a
how you're
legit
feeling.
hangover.
It was a legit hangover.
Yeah.
24/7 for 3 months. That's how I was feeling. And
Yeah,
I
and that
hated it.
sucks.
It's like people say morning sickness as if it's just you wake up in the morning and then you're sick. And then out throughout the day, you're
You
fine.
have a good day after.
That is not
Actually,
it.
I had nausea the entire day.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
I'd
the
go,
entire day. And sometimes even worse at night.
I'd meet someone with a specific scent. I'm like, no, not today.
Yeah.
The smell of garlic.
Yeah.
Like, actually, my entire pregnancy, I didn't consume garlic.
Really?
Because the smell could nausea. Even the taste.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
What were your cravings now that
I
you
didn't
said
have
you
cravings.
You didn't have cravings.
Imagine.
But you ate. There was nothing you ate except garlic.
Yeah, except garlic
Yeah.
and nothing else. What I used to eat a lot was pineapples.
Pineapple.
I used to
yeah.
eat a lot of that.
It's funny how our body always requests for what, because that's what my guy now was telling me. When you are consuming too much of something, it's because that's what your body needs at that specific moment. So
yeah.
I don't think people should feel ashamed, because I think there's also that, some people feel like, no, I can't eat that. I don't
Nataka
be...
kukula mawe.
Yeah. Ama sijui nataka samaki ya Kisumu.
Ya Busia.
It's legit. It's because there's something that your body needs.
I didn't experience that. I wish I
Those
did, because
funny
I
ones.
need to
No,
know
I
what
think
that was.
some women take advantage of it.
I've seen my mom pregnant with her last born,
Yeah.
and she'd wake up in the middle of the night asking for yogurt, Brookside.
Oh, like a specific
Don't
one.
go buy sijui what
Sijui
other
vile,
brand.
yeah,
I want
yeah.
this specific yogurt, and my dad would be there with yogurt,
Oh,
Brookside,
so sweet.
2 a.m.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I wish I had that.
I didn't have cravings, so I don't even know what that is.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So first trimester, did you do your clinics? First trimester,
Yeah.
when did you first do your first clinic?
My first clinic was at 10 weeks.
Yeah.
And then we discovered you're having twins then.
I remember.
Yeah,
Did you tell me when? Explain how was that experience? Going in knowing you're pregnant, but everybody thinks it's one child. Uh-huh.
So my babies are COVID babies.
Yeah.
So when I was pregnant, COVID was really real.
was 2020?
2020,
Yeah.
2021.
Yeah.
So when I'm pregnant, so we go see the gyna requests for scans. The scans we go, and then this guy for ultrasound is called whatever their profession. She's scanning my tummy, anasema ni twins.
Wow.
But I kept hearing, but I was not hearing the word. I was not hearing the word twins.
Yeah.
Nilikuwa nasikia, I don't know, because I kept saying ati.
Yeah.
Oh no, she was saying ni wawili.
Yeah.
But nilikuwa nasikia something very different.
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Ati?
Maybe
So
it's
the
the
last time
language they
she
use.
removed the mask, and then she's like, ni twins. I'm like, chick, what do you mean
What do
twins?
you mean? Yeah.
And no, my husband wasn't inside, because
Yeah.
around that time scans were just one person in the room because of COVID.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
because
ni
of
twins.
COVID. Yeah.
Haya, ni twins. Sawa. So I'm there dressing up. I'm like, how do I even tell him sasa ni twins? And then know him is seated at the waiting area.
Yeah.
I go there. I tell him, nimefanya scans, so tunangojea wa print.
Yeah.
I'm like, I won't even tell him. Let's wait. We go in the car,
Yeah.
tell him nicely.
Yeah.
Who's Wanga? Wanga is me.
Yeah.
I go, I'm like, but no, we have a friend. His name is Shuri.
Yeah.
He has twins.
Yeah.
So I tell him, I think utahitaji call Shuri. He's like, okay, in that moment, he couldn't guess why I'd say that.
Yeah.
So he's like, why? Yeah, we are having twins.
Aw.
Remember the laugh we were having in the house?
Now it started again.
At the reception, where they're like, what? And then we laugh. We're like, no. Because I think how us guys respond to such news is laughter. Because actually, when you get shocking news, which are not shocking negative, we're always laughing.
Yeah. Well, it's a good. Yeah.
So we're there laughing like twins. Twins. So the whole way, the whole driveway, even when you're telling the guy ndo tunaleta results, ni twins. She's like, congratulations. I'm like, wait, I'm shocked.
Yeah.
Please tell me it's normal.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's like, no, it's fine. You come, we'll discuss up with our room. Then now we call now the friend, we tell him it's twins, but we really, really took time adjusting to expecting twins. Because you remember ours was planned. So we were planning for one child. And always tell people, when you're planning for kids, when you're trying to get pregnant, have room for multiples. Yeah. So we now needed to readjust ourselves because now we are having 2 children, not 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, but one thing they'll tell you from the get-go when you're expecting multiples, it's a high-risk pregnancy. So you're told, don't do this.
Do they tell you that in the first trimester?
Yeah, you're told at the get-go. Yeah.
Gosh,
especially
like, you have so much to consume. At least tell me like later on.
There's something I had. I've forgotten the term.
Yeah.
Some clot inside. So they're like, no, because of that, you need to chill. You don't need to move around a lot.
Yeah.
Good thing I wasn't moving around a lot at that time.
Yeah.
But
what clot was it?
It has a name.
Okay.
It has a name. If I
not
remember,
fib,
I'll tell
right?
you. No. Okay. No, it's just a clot that goes away naturally.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, that was how I delivered the news. Yeah.
All right. So that was first trimester. Moving to second trimester.
My second trimester was so easy.
Yeah.
The only thing I had was, I was just tired. But now, that's when is that our first baby? No, Kela Beauty.
Oh,
that's when we were setting up. That's when we were setting up Kela. So, ukuivi dealing with fundis, going for shopping, for stock, doing interviews, doing jika mukunji, buying things for work. Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. Most of my main symptom during my second trimester was fatigue. Yeah. Like I was forever tired in the morning, in the evening. But food I did normally. I'd sleep kawaida. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Second trimester was easy. Besides work.
Third trimester?
Hey.
When did your bump start showing? Was it second trimester?
Yeah. Mine started actually fast.
Fast? Yeah. Really? Oh, twins. Yeah.
I remember at the end of second trimester, I developed pubis symphysis syndrome. Some where your pelvic bone is in so much pain, you can hardly walk, can hardly stand for long. When you sleep in some positions, it hurts. Yeah. So I got that towards the end of my second trimester. Yeah. I used to feel the pain, but then it became intense because of the weight. So I think more pressure.
I think at that time, being a first-time mom, every experience you feel, you are questioning it. Yeah. For me, it was more of questioning. I'm like, maybe that's how it's supposed to feel. So even that pelvic pain, me being me, I think I would have sat on it for a minute before I realized, maybe I need to.
Because remember what I was told beforehand? Yeah. Mine is high risk.
Oh, yeah. So
even the tiniest of things, I'd always text my gyna. I'm like, is this normal?
Yeah, actually. Your gyna, was it a gyna you were seeing before, or was they provided by the hospital? Because I think that's something also I struggled with.
The one I was seeing before, I changed her. Okay. Then I settled for, this one was a recommendation through someone. Okay. Yeah, and that's why I settled for her, and she was the best. Okay. Yeah.
All right.
So now that pain, I started getting that towards the end of my second trimester. That pain, that thing is painful. Like even moving my leg, I couldn't because of the weight now. It's exerting a lot of pressure to the pelvic bone.
But first trimester?
I'm on second.
Or is when you developed it?
Yes, towards the end. Yeah. Like a lot of pain. Yeah. Hadi now sitting, I needed to time my sitting periods. I couldn't sit for longer than 30 minutes. I couldn't stand for longer than, like I'd sit, then stand, then walk, because that's how it is the pain. Sitting for long causes pain.
Yeah, because you're putting pressure on it.
When I was walking, you could hear it.
Really?
Yeah, like when waking up at night, like my husband, he tell me,
Oh
"Hey, a
my God.
journal is sound." Because no, I think it's bones rubbing against each other. That thing is painful.
Oh my
Yeah, like you
goodness.
could hear it. No, when I'm sitting like this, I stand. You'd hear
Yeah.
the. It's not funny.
How old
It's
are
not
you again?
funny. What? I'm like, am I 45?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It can be so scary.
but anyway, that was the main thing I had.
Yeah.
And now third trimester. Oh wait, let's go to first trimester.
How was that emotionally? First trimester, second trimester. Were you mentally okay? Was it like bliss? But you guys were trying, so you were like having
First
bliss.
trimester was okay mentally.
Yeah.
Second, I had a lot of stress because of work and pregnancy.
Yeah.
But remember, my pregnancy at that point isn't so hard. But third trimester is when I felt it all.
Okay.
Yeah, like pressure from work, my body, hormones were all over. And then, did you see me? You didn't see me my last trimester.
No, I didn't see you in your
I
last
was
trimester.
so big.
But I saw pictures.
I'd intentionally not meet people because I didn't want people to remember me like that.
Oh.
And then I'm like,
First impression.
yeah, I'm like, the first person I'm meeting, they're going to meet me like this. I know,
And then
let me
that's the
see people
picture
in
they'll forever have
Mezoya.
of you.
Yeah. So,
Why are we like that? Mhm.
I don't know.
Yeah.
First trimester, I remember I'm having twins, and my kind of pregnancy was
High risk.
diamniotic monochorionic. It means each child has their own amniotic sac, but they're sharing a placenta. That's why it's monochorionic.
Yeah.
There, at that point, my gyna told me it's highly likely I'm going to schedule for CS. I won't do not natural, vaginal birth. Yeah. So you see but she said we'll see how it goes. Because
Do
at
you want to
times,
say why you said not natural before? Let me digress.
yeah, because imagine I gave birth naturally. However much I did CS, it's still natural.
Yeah,
Because I didn't do
think so.
anything
I don't know why people say
artificial,
one is not natural
extraordinary.
Yeah.
It's either vaginal,
It's
cesarean.
cesarean,
Is
but
there any
they're all
other?
natural births. Yeah.
Kuna ingine? So,
So you scheduled one?
she told me we'd need to the one she advises the most is cesarean at that point because they're sharing one placenta. And in the event now I decide to push, one baby can come out, then the placenta can come above and then cover the other
like
child,
giving
which
birth
could
4
still
times,
end
yeah?
up. No, like I could still end up in the same bed, which I'm avoiding. Because you see now, if I deliver one child, the placenta could cover before the other child is out. And there's no way a placenta can come out before the baby.
But if you were to go the vaginal way, it technically means you would have to give birth to four babies.
Two babies.
To two
Because
babies,
two babies
placentas.
and one placenta. They were sharing one
Oh,
placenta.
placenta. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So that's why it was even hard to push because maybe moja angetoka na placenta ache mwingine bila placenta.
Oh, goodness.
Yes. Yeah. So you see, from the get-go, I know how I'm delivering. Thank God. I was so scared of pushing.
Yeah.
I was so
Into
scared.
your-
Like, I'd done research when I realized I was pregnant. Like, epidural, how much is it?
Yeah.
What else? Like, is there a way I can give birth like that and feel zero
No
pain?
It's called a
Zero.
Hebrew birth. Is that the name?
I have no idea.
Yeah,
I didn't
those-
even
those-
continue doing the
Those
research.
ones where you just get in and pop.
Ama, you're like in labor for an hour, then you're delivering. God.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Some people are so blessed.
yeah. Like this chick, she's a YouTuber. She does a lot of cleaning videos. Hers was a Hebrew birth. Maggie Mwende.
yeah,
Hers was a Hebrew birth.
Even Jematobia hers was
You guys are blessed.
I think she said her husband was like going for a walk, and then by the time he was coming back, she had, I'm like, I can't pay the full amount. You guys didn't do
Yeah,
much.
like I didn't even labor full time. That was part time. So in a way,
Yeah.
I was so scared of vaginal birth.
I
And
know.
think
I
God was
literally
like,
used to have nightmares.
I wouldn't survive.
Every night. Because mine was funny. Of course, it's a whole experience. Mine. If I give you my story, you just laugh at me.
Yeah.
From when I got pregnant, I knew I wanted to do, what is this called?
Epidural.
Like to do scheduled.
Oh yeah, huh? Elective.
Elective, yes. Because I did not want to have a vaginal
I
birth.
remember you mentioned
And then
elective.
there's a gyna I met. Let me tell you a funny story. I worked with 11 gynas through my pregnancy.
What? One for each month?
There was always something.
Yeah.
There's always something I could say. And I'm like, I don't think you're the one. So all the way to when I gave birth,
Yeah.
it wasn't my gyna. It's a crazy story.
So you got a different gyna on the day of your delivery.
The one who was supposed to come traveled. So
yeah,
now the
yeah.
one who was there was like, okay, let's do this. I'm in
Yeah.
too much pain. I don't care. You
Mm-hmm.
guys are professionals. Just do it.
Mm-hmm.
I also went to like 11 hospitals.
No judgment
I
here.
was paranoid all through my
Yeah.
pregnancy. I was extremely paranoid.
Mm-hmm.
So what was I telling you?
About
Yeah, so I
your.
would have. So now when I met this specific guy now, he advised me to think about vaginal birth. So when I started considering it, every night, legit, I would have nightmares
Mm-hmm. Of you
of
giving
pushing.
birth.
So yeah, I know the fear
Yeah,
of
hey,
vaginal
me, I
birth.
was so scared because I
Yeah.
don't know what it is. And then guys are
Yeah.
telling you it's
And
like
they
you're
could
breaking all
die.
your bones at once. Why do I want to break
They
my
have
bones?
those memes. I know. I was saying, I'm like, oh my God, no, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, when people ask me about my delivery, I tell them if you're looking for a story, I don't
Yeah.
have a story for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, because now you see mine was elective from the get go. Higher. So quick forward, fast forward to third trimester. Tired.
Yeah.
I couldn't eat much. Like I'd eat a handful, and I'd eat again like 8 hours later, which was not healthy.
Yeah.
Because my tummy ilikuwa imesukuma like, but if you saw me, my pregnancy was hadi uko karibu kwa magoti.
Ilikuwa imeshuka
It was
kabisa.
so big.
Yeah.
I could. Then you see how we developed stretch marks. I got them, and I hadn't seen them for. Now, when I tell my
'cause,
husband,
okay.
he told me they've been there for like 4 months.
So you're like thinking it's news.
So me, I'm
like,
in the
by the way,
bathroom.
I have
I'm
stretch
brushing.
marks. Yeah.
I'm brushing. I'm like, oh, my tummy up hivi juu, it was more bumpy than chini.
Yeah.
I'm like, where's my tummy like this? And then I see stretch marks. I'm like, babe,
I have
they
stretch
got
marks.
stretch marks.
I'm like, yeah.
He's like, yeah. I'm like, what do you mean? Ata ukwe had, but I
Yeah.
couldn't see here
Yeah.
on the thighs.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, you've had them
Oh.
for how long?
4 months.
Like 4 months. I'm like, babe, you should have told me. And then says, I'm there panicking because I've been telling for me, not stretch marks, Ziko.
Oh.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so my tummy was big.
Yeah.
So when even walking, standing,
Is that problem?
I'd hold it kidogo, then stand. Like
Yeah.
those babies were heavy,
Yeah.
higher. Then sleeping at night, when I'm turning, I'd hold my tummy and
then
turn with
turn.
it.
Oh.
If that was not the case, I'd wake up,
Yeah.
hold my tummy, sit down, turn with my body. Remember, I have that pain.
Yeah.
Turn with my
Oh.
body,
Yeah.
hold it, and now lay. Check. Ay, ay, ay. And then you tell me Mtwani Mitivo is the first impression.
Yeah. No.
Trust me, I locked myself in the house.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that was mainly it. Tired, the pain, and I was sleeping a lot, even in the car.
Yeah.
Like I just sleep, and I hate sleeping in the car.
Yeah.
I just sleep. I was not eating much. And then, around that time, I'm going for every 2 weeks, I go for a checkup and a scan. Because now they need to see their lungs, their
Yeah.
whatever. Then I got the steroids injection because of their lungs ndo zikuwa developed.
Oh, because they're not gonna get full term. All
Yeah,
the way to
'cause
40 weeks.
Now, Megana told me anytime from 32 weeks, I'd conceive. So I
32
should
weeks
be
is how
ready.
many months? It's around 7
How old your child? You say she's like how many months?
right now.
Yeah.
She's
No, weeks,
she's
because
10
you guys
months.
use weeks. CJ kutumia weeks. At
Yeah, weeks is
52 weeks.
complicated.
57
no,
weeks.
No, it's too much.
2 months.
She's 10 months, so I don't know how many.
So anyway, I was
Yeah.
she told me I'd deliver anytime from 32
32 weeks,
weeks.
yeah.
It's highly likely. See, we are planning for it. It's highly likely.
Yeah.
So I got the steroids shot for
When
their
do you
lungs.
start the steroids?
I got it
shots?
at 32 weeks.
That's when it's advised because
Yeah.
that's when you're likely to.
Was it 32 weeks? I'm at 28 weeks. Thereabout.
Okay.
The steroids shot.
Yeah.
Then I'm told every 2 weeks, come for a scan. And if you feel anything, besides not the pain that I'm aware of,
Yeah.
if you feel something beyond the usual,
Yeah, if they stop kicking.
call me.
Yeah.
And trust me, her name is Evelyn. Like she'd see my call. Ata before dude. Hello, Kelsey. Like she'd always pick
That's
on time.
amazing, yeah.
So I think now because she was kind of aware anything could happen anytime. So you see, I'm spending each week expecting children.
Yeah.
And ideally, they wanted me to conceive at 37 weeks. So it's every day trying to push myself to get to 37 weeks because now that's complete full term.
Yeah.
Of which I figured, thank
Oh,
God,
okay,
on
top.
the day of 37 weeks,
Yeah.
that is when I delivered. Yeah,
How did you know this is the day?
I planned for it.
Okay.
For sure. Because now you needed to do bookings for the hospital. Because
Do you
hospitals,
want to say what hospital you were in?
I don't mind because it was a good experience.
Yeah.
But I was in the private suite. I was in Avenue. Higher. So you know, you need to book prior if now you're scheduling. So I
Yeah.
booked the hospital, nini, so that they prepare the theater in advance, like they know how many people they have
Yeah.
hired. So we are checking in on Thursday.
Yeah.
That Thursday, I was everywhere. I went to work. I went to work, did reports, did accounting for the month, for the previous month, July,
Yeah.
because I delivered August 6th. So
Yeah.
nilifanya mahesabu ya July yote. Again, I'm going to deliver kesho asubuhi.
Was it intentional? Were you trying
Yes,
to
because I was under a
distract
lot of
yourself?
stress.
Yeah.
I was sure I was scared,
Yeah,
but I
you are
didn't
just
want
telling me
to.
now that
Yeah.
work is your the way you are
My,
able to balance it is somehow work is your distraction
you see
away
how
from.
people when they're going through things, they want to sit down and maybe sulk. I'm not saying it's wrong,
Yeah.
but maybe sit down and deal with it. I'ma go to the club. I'ma go to church. I'ma like something.
Whatever coping
Mine, I just need
mechanism.
to go to work
Yeah.
and do something. I'd rather just make one Instagram post and see if it works.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I went to work.
So could you say, sorry, before you go there, and sorry to interrupt, could you say that's how you are able to balance between pregnancy and working,
Yeah.
having work as your escape from the
Actually, for sure, that's how I did
okay,
it.
that's good.
Yeah. You'd find every day I was at work.
Yeah.
Okay, not every day, because the last trimester, some days I used to skip work
Yeah,
because I
mostly.
used to live, it used to be a commute.
Yeah.
Because you remember I used to live in where work
And now
is.
yeah.
So it was a commute and we had one car in the house.
Yeah.
So thinking of maybe calling an Uber,
I
getting there,
understand,
it was hectic. So delivery, I go to work. At around 2, my husband is like, babe, we'll be tired, we'll be late to check in. I'm
Yeah.
like, pregnant women even check in at 1 a.m. because they deliver anytime, so
Yeah.
no hurry.
Yeah.
It's like, cool. Then we went to Tao. I don't know why we were even in town. Went to this Kilimanjaro, we ate,
Yeah.
took a milkshake. Then I even carried takeout for supper as if I wouldn't be fed.
You could take food to the hospital.
Yeah.
Awesome. My hospital did not allow. But like if
I
you
had
get any food
food.
poisoning, COVID, whatnot, you cannot.
I went with food.
Okay.
Then, so we get to the hospital. Then, COVID test, checking in, taking my pressure and stuff. Then I
Yeah.
got checked into the room.
Yeah.
In the room, so they're checking their heartbeats. They're checking whether everything is
It's
okay.
okay.
I don't know that I've mentioned. I was in it's called private suite, something where you're in your room alone, you
Yeah.
have your toilet, your everything like that. And my husband was allowed to stay over the entire time.
Yeah. Did he have a bed?
Except for the day. No, he had a sofa bed.
Okay.
Except for the day of delivery, which was on that Thursday, the day we checked in. So now I'm there. It's like
Why
12
would they do
a.m.
that?
I don't know why. I
Like
think
if I need my partner more is on the day of delivery.
he wasn't allowed. I have no idea
Interesting.
why, but
Interesting.
he wasn't
Okay.
allowed. So it's like 12 a.m. He's like, babe, I need to go.
Yeah.
I cried. I'm
It
like,
hit you.
why would
You
you
are the
leave me
pregnant
right
one.
now? Like right now, please do it kesho. Like
Yeah.
go tomorrow, because
Yeah.
kesho I won't have the kids here because they take care of them for me.
Yeah.
But I'm not even stressed tomorrow. I'm stressed today. Be
Today.
here for me today.
Yeah.
Ata kama you won't sleep, just sit down and say we're having a conversation.
Yeah.
Like, but I need to. Even the nurse kept coming and saying, bado jenda.
Yeah.
Bado jenda. So I cried. Like I cried when he was there for like an hour. He says, poa sasa acha niende. Then I hold him, we cry. He's like, uko sawa? He goes again, same thing. Either way, so eventually he went. My surgery was at 4:30 a.m. So you see, he left like 1
So all through.
to 4. I didn't even sleep.
Yeah.
I didn't sleep. I kept hearing people in labor.
Oh goodness.
I had people in labor because the labor room wasn't far from my room.
From your room.
I'm like, guy, Sasa, what's happening? Should I go see? Because now I'm not even sleeping. Then
That's actually that loneliness was why sometimes I was considering getting a room for 2 people because I did not want to be alone at whatever point.
And I understand
And then
why.
I thought, if you get to it with another mom who's already given birth, they can share tips and
I
tell
was
you what to
thinking
do
the
and what
same
not
thing.
to do.
But
then
now,
at
you know,
the
mine
same
are
time,
twins. So
yeah,
I was even wondering, sa tutaweka wapi hapo watoto
tutaweka, it'll be too
watatu.
much. It'll
Yeah.
be too much. Yeah.
I actually wanted a double room.
Yeah.
But then when I saw it, I
Yeah.
changed my mind.
Yeah.
So in the morning, now the
Did you choose
surgeon.
for 30? Or was it the
No,
hospital
they
that
told me
chose?
for 30.
Okay. Oh, that's early.
But we were late. Our surgery started, I think, at 5 because of maybe checking me in,
Yeah.
checking vitals. We go to the theater. Evelyn, my gyna, no, she's like, Kelsey, I can see you're scared. I'm like,
Yeah.
Evelyn, I keep telling you I'm scared of the injection, nothing else.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know
Oh,
why
they
say,
exaggerate? Okay. Maybe they
they
don't.
told me the
Maybe for some
injection
people it's
is
painful.
like when you hear people say the injection is painful.
Yeah.
So I'm
Was
scared.
it
I'm
painful?
like, are they breaking my back? So the anesthetist, I hope I
Comes
said
in.
it right.
Yeah.
He sits me down. I'm like, stay still. I'm like, me now go past
Kwanza when they
kichungu.
tell you to wear your robe or your robe head
Your robe
was open.
and your whole bum
So
is
mine
out.
told me, because my robe was, you have to tie it here at the front. He's like, no, remove it and then I'll wear it the other way around. I'm like,
Actually,
no,
me,
no,
I'd
no,
worn
I'll
like
just
that.
remove it.
And then
I'm
I
like,
wrapped it like a
really, what
robe.
have you not seen? Me, I was, one of the greatest tips that I can give any pregnant wife, and I tell woman, I tell my friends is the minute you get pregnant, please don't be shy. You and shyness are like this.
You know where the theater
Because
is and my
that
room?
whole experience, there's no privacy. You do not need to be shy.
Where the theater is and where my room was,
Yeah.
was like, it was a distance. And I walked that distance with my bum out.
Yeah, you have no
You're like,
care
no,
for-
I'm going to, I might as well.
I might as well die today.
And then they're telling me to sit on the wheelchair. I'm like, why? I can walk.
Yeah.
I didn't want to feel like this is the
Helpless.
moment.
Yeah.
So anyway, so I'm waiting for that pain. I'm like, he told me his name, I don't remember, but I kept calling him. I'm like, okay, I hope sitasikia uchungu. Sitasikia uchungu. Then he tells me, inua mguu.
Go.
I'm like, hainuki.
But why are you lifting your leg?
Because he had already dungad me the thing. Now he needs to know whether I'm already numb. I didn't even
Okay.
feel the injection in any way,
At
shape, or
all.
form.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Me too.
Nothing.
I,
I didn't
felt
feel
I
it.
felt when they were wiping, the whole cleaning.
I'm not even sure
and
I
then
felt it.
and then when they were propping, because they have to put, because mine was
Epidural.
epidural, so they had to put the two cell tapes so that you can, because you remain with that drip throughout. So they have to put cell tapes to the
Wait,
behind.
what?
Yeah.
It's that pipe thing. It stays
Yeah.
inside.
The catheter, I think that's the name.
I don't know.
Yeah, it stays inside throughout, and then you have cell tape sticking to you. Yeah,
That's
now that
information.
you're making that face, and I'm like, okay, yeah, that was madness.
Yeah, that's weird.
You have
I
it,
didn't know.
and I was rolling and doing everything.
What?
Yeah. So anyway, so that's all I felt. By the way. I did not feel the
But I
injection.
didn't feel
Till I was like,
pain.
"Are you done?" He's like, "Yeah, we were done." I'm like,
Yeah.
"Really?"
I was waiting
But
for
maybe I
pain,
think for some
excruciating
people, it's
pain. I
pain.
didn't feel it.
Maybe for
So
some people
anyway,
it's
so I'm
painful.
numb. I'm lying there.
Yeah.
I am shaking. The theater room is so cold. But it was so cold. They kept putting hot water on me, like those hot water bags, because I was actually even shaking.
Who was doing
huku
this?
juu.
The nurses?
The
Do you remember?
anesthetist and
Okay.
somebody else. I don't even know who he was. But they were all dudes plus now my
Oh,
gyna.
that's nice.
And then they kept talking to me. Ati,
Yeah.
Kelsey, mtoto wako wa kwanza.
Oh, so you don't sleep? Yeah, you shouldn't
But
sleep.
eventually I slept.
Okay.
They kept talking to me. I'm like, najua unaniongelesha ndo ni distract. Evelyn, unakumbuka, I'm scared. Like, I was like that the whole time. She's
Aw.
like, yeah, but Kelsey, are you in safe hands? Nini,
Yeah.
nini. I'm like, okay, cool. Then he keeps talking. I'm like, you talk too much, dude. Like, you talk too much.
You told him that.
In my mind, I
Yeah.
don't even know
Shut
whether I
up.
said it.
Yeah.
But then maybe I said it now
Yeah.
that But I kept thinking, he's talking too much. I'm not going to overreact. I won't even run. Like, I
Yeah.
can't even run. So anyway, now I'm feeling, you feel like
did
this.
want to run,
You
though.
feel a lot of this.
Yeah. Or the
Then,
pressure.
yeah. And then I felt at once something. Phew. I'm like, then she did
Look at
this.
your
I'm like,
lungs.
this is your firstborn. I'm like, oh my God, that's my child.
Did they cry?
I didn't cry. Oh, him, he cried.
Yeah.
He cried a lot. He
Oh,
was shouting.
it's the best.
Today he cries like, imagine that's his legit cry. He screams.
first
My
cry is
firstborn
still the
now.
one.
Yeah,
Okay.
he still screams. So and I'm like, he looks purple, but okay, at least he's crying. And then now the cord was there. Anyway, so that one went
Yeah.
wherever they take them. And they're waiting for the second born. Where's the second born?
How
I
long
don't
did they
see
take?
him. So
Between
my firstborn
first
was
and
born
second?
at 5:37.
Yeah.
Waiting for the second born, I didn't see him.
Yeah.
Actually, didn't see him. So he was.
At all?
Yeah. No, I was given the story after. Apparently, he alitoka na the whole thing,
Center?
which they didn't bust from there. So alienda kubastia hapo mbele, in their room where they
Interesting.
go.
Okay.
And he needed oxygen. That's why he wasn't even brought immediately because he needed oxygen. He didn't cry.
Yeah.
That's scary.
Yeah.
But I knew this information later. The pediatrician was in the room because now it's the
Yeah, they are
pediatrician who was
there.
taking the children. So he,
It's such a beautiful process from when you're in labor all the way to delivery, all the way to when your child comes out. It's different people,
and it's
different professions taking care
yeah,
of you at each
it's
stage.
like 7 guys. Because
Yeah,
if you
I
check in,
loved
it's
it.
somebody
It
else
gave me
who's
so
checking
much
you in.
comfort.
Yeah.
Actually, we laugh about this with the dad of my kid. In the morning, now when I was now in proper labor, there came in like almost like 8 people.
In the room.
Yeah, I don't remember feeling so comforted. I was like, you know what? 8 people must know what they're doing.
Exactly.
At least one knows.
Because in theater, they're like
It gives you
6.
such comfort.
And
Okay.
everyone, I'm sure they know what they're doing
Yeah.
there. And I think that's what gave me a lot of comfort after my kids came out.
Yeah.
Then Sasa, they've started the sewing process. I'm like,
How did that feel when you did not see the
listen, just a
second?
minute.
Okay.
No, she tells me, I ask her, "Manas John Mingine?" And she just said,
Yeah.
he's in the room being prepared. I'm like, okay, but
Prepared?
I think it's funny how I saw the first one, but I didn't see the second
second
one.
one.
But anyway, cool.
Yeah.
I didn't have the energy. So he goes, he went, now I'm being sewed up, I'm being put together because I
Yeah.
don't know what happens. Then no, the anesthetist asks me whether I want to sleep. Tell him, no, I just want to first see my second born. I can remember later. He was brought and he's such a light skin.
Yeah.
He was such a light skin. You see, remember the first one was purple?
Yeah.
This one was pale white.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude. And then he's there crying. He was so tiny. My last born was so
Tiny,
tiny. And he had like wrinkly skin.
Yeah, they look like old
Actually, I remember thinking, in my mind, I was like, baby, will you survive? I felt so scared in that moment because I'm like, this tiny baby is my responsibility.
Yeah.
Will I make it? Let me call it survive.
Yeah.
I remember thinking that. And that's when I teared up. When I saw my last born.
Yeah.
So the pediatrician is there talking. She's so jovial. She's there talking, telling me, no, this is your last born. Oh, when I saw my firstborn, they asked me what I call him. Said Kenzo. Secondborn Kenji. And then wako, this is Omajin. I know they're trying to form banters in the theater. But then the whole time they were talking about my Ghanaian is not famous. So I can say about their relationships. I genuinely quiet. I'm like, you guys are even focusing. Are you concentrating on what you're doing?
Yeah. I think they do it
music in the
intentionally
theater. There was
to
music.
ease you up, yeah.
We were listening to some R&B music. I'm like, watu wanajua chenye wanafanya for
That they
sure, for
actually
sure.
put.
Yeah, like there's a radio over there.
Wow.
Yeah. So anyway, they asked me, Sasa, hizi majina for sure, ulitoa wapi?
Uko sure?
I'm like, nili Google. I don't want to talk a lot. I'm so tired.
Yeah.
Then so now that's when he asked me whether I want to rest. I'm like, yeah, let me just sleep. Can I sleep? Sasa, and then no, they added things up hivi za kusikiza heartbeat. My heartbeat, but they were doing a lot of things. Then I slept. But then apparently, this is something I was being told, my pressure spiked. Kabisa. And I stayed in the theater longer.
Yeah.
Because we were trying not to manage it. It spiked. I stayed like 30 minutes for them trying to manage it. Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
So my husband was there by like 5, waiting for the kids. So his one was telling me why I delayed in the theater. Anyway, so I got out, napelekwa recovery room. I was in and out of sleep. Yeah. In and out of sleep. And then they tell me the minute I can move my toes, I say. Because it means now the thing is wearing off. Yeah. And I needed, disclaimer, Trudy 10 weeks pregnant. I told my gyna I don't want to be in any form of pain when I'm delivering.
I remember mentioning
so mimi huko nilikuwa tuna masindano everywhere.
Yeah.
Like anytime somebody comes, I was in serious
That's an
painkillers.
option.
Yeah.
You just have to add more money.
I paid more. My bill one.
But
anyway,
does it work?
I wasn't in any pain
Okay.
until when I was learning how to walk again after CS.
Yeah.
That's the only time I felt pain. But then my entire recovery
It
period,
was pain you could bear.
it's pain where I know I need to sit down, I need to walk like this, not put in a lot of pressure like that. So I was like the whole time I was just receiving painkillers on my thighs.
Yeah.
So recovery room, I'm taken back now. Later on, I'm taken back to my ward. Laban took a photo of the kids in the incubator. When I let all my kids on premise, they were fully mature. Thank God, they were fully mature. Big babies, they were 2.5 and 2.3 kgs.
Wow,
Yeah,
twins.
yeah.
Good job, Mama.
So he sent me a photo. I'm like, why do they look like this? They don't look like babies. They look as if they need help.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, at around 5 is when I saw my kids. No, they were brought in their room.
Yeah.
I didn't want to hold them.
Yeah. Why?
Siati, not being dramatic, but I
Yeah.
was like, if I hold them, I want them to stay here. And
and you're
I
tired.
felt as if I needed to nap one last time. And I thank God I slept one last time because I
Yeah.
think that's the last good sleep I've had in 1 year, 6 months.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm being dramatic. I do want to hold them, but then the minute I held him, I'm like, oh my God, this is my son. And then they looked alike at birth.
Yeah.
So we used to use their tags
Yeah.
to identify who's who.
Yeah.
Who have I fed? Who have I not fed? That was the thing. So the nurses come. They're like, now I'll teach you how to breastfeed.
Yeah.
No, that's when it hit me. I'm a mother.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to feed this baby from me.
For them to
Oh, and then I
survive.
had milk even before delivery. I was pouring
Really?
milk. Yeah.
Before.
I was fresher,
Oh,
walking around with milk.
God's
So
own
me,
child.
milk wasn't a problem.
Yeah.
I think God knew if I starve this one of something, she's going to
It's good.
she'll
Come
fall apart.
crumbling down.
Yeah. Because you see, I didn't have a problematic pregnancy.
Yeah.
I had milk. Milk wasn't a problem.
Yeah.
So when when I had them there, the pediatrician came in. She held my hand and told me, Kelsey, get off that bed. Let's walk.
Yeah.
That's the worst thing to do after CS. It's
Yeah.
painful. It's so painful. But it lasts for like a day or two and then it's over.
And then
You need to learn how to shower.
So even this medicine you're getting on your thighs, they're still not.
The medicine works for when you're not, like, you won't have pain when you're just in inertia, like rested.
Yeah.
But when you do it's like when you cut yourself and then you press, you'll definitely feel pain. So when I'm putting pressure there, I'll feel the pain.
You feel the
But
pain.
when you learn
Okay,
how to
okay,
walk,
okay.
pain was for sure. So yeah, I learned how to breastfeed my babies, which was so beautiful.
Yeah.
Tandem feeding, like both of them at
Really?
once.
Oh, it has a term.
I did that only twice.
Yeah.
I've never done it again. One that time when I was learning,
Yeah.
and then sometime after their 14 weeks job. That's the only time I did tandem. But it's very interesting how you can and they know how to latch. How do they know how to latch from birth?
Yeah, from birth, but some don't actually.
Oh, I don't know about
But
that.
some just come out and
Yeah.
they go for it.
Because even
It's like God preps
Kenji,
them.
my last born, whenever he'd feel his brother's skin, he'd start suckling his skin.
They suckle everything.
Yeah,
Even when
so
they're
it was
newborn,
so
it's the
beautiful.
cutest. When they wake up, they're like this.
Looking for it,
So we
and they
make a
know.
yeah, I was making a joke with my sister saying, I think babies, all they know is boobs exist, if breasts
Everywhere.
exist everywhere. So I just
Just
need
look.
to
Turn to
one
the right
latch.
angle. Hey, man.
Okay.
But
okay.
yeah, that was my delivery.
Okay.
And
How was because we need to wrap up, but how was the experience? How would you say the experience was with a partner? Did it make it easier, especially mentally?
Definitely.
Because I know pregnancy can
Definitely.
Yeah.
Because he'd see when I'm not having a good day and maybe he'd step in. Because at that time, guys were working from home. So he'd be around a lot of time.
Yeah.
He'd step in when he sees I'm under a lot of pressure. Even he'd see, today I say I'm a bit bored. Let me take her to wherever.
Yeah.
Even
That's
talking.
nice.
Like he'd even ask me, how is the pain?
Yeah.
And then like that, I'd move away from the pain and start saying, I'm feeling a sieve.
Yeah.
I don't know whether I can do this anymore. Like
Yeah.
we've moved from pain to
Mentally, yeah.
talking.
Yeah.
And he was very intentional for sure. Even today, I can see how intentional he is
You
in
need
being
to
in
have
their
him on the
life.
show.
You should.
He for she, yeah.
He for she, yeah.
Yeah.
You should. But honestly, it helps.
Okay.
Having someone who's, like anytime you can count on
Supporting.
them,
Yeah.
it really helped me.
Yeah.
Because Mimi, you know me, I'm a very emotional person. Like, you'll tell me the slightest of things. Am I any small inconvenience?
Yeah.
But anyway, people say I'm not like that. That's how I perceive myself.
Okay.
We'll
Last
talk about
question.
that later.
Your business, how many? You have more than 5 employees,
I have 9.
just for context.
Yeah.
So more than 9 employees, and then now here you have children. I think there's a time you even told me you are struggling a bit with the employees because there's a perception when somebody's pregnant and you're trying to tell me something. Oh no, I think ni hormones.
Ni ho-
No, I think it's because she's just given birth.
Do you know what? one of my employees told me something
Yeah.
when I got back to work, and it stuck with me.
Yeah.
She said, like, the way I used to see you pregnant and now, I
Yeah.
can't believe you're the one who's cracking jokes.
Yeah.
I'm like, Kwani, how was I? How
Yeah.
serious was I?
Yeah.
It's like, we didn't even used to see you laugh.
Yeah.
You were very
Intense.
Yeah. I'm like, but I'd see how, because I was under a lot of pressure, to be honest, around that time.
Yeah.
And I wasn't the friendliest of persons, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But on normal occasions, I'm actually
You
very
are.
talkative. I'm very jovial. So when she said that, it took me back and I realized maybe I wasn't being kind. But anyway, hormones, yes,
Yeah.
let's blame them.
So we can say it's
We
a
can
real
blame
thing.
them, yeah.
All
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
all right. I think that's it. Thanks so
Yeah.
much for
Thank you
sharing
for
your
having
story.
me.
We're definitely gonna have you again.
For
We were
sure.
talking about it that you should be a
Yeah.
resident
Guest.
Yeah. Any final words? Maybe you can say something to any pregnant person out there. Any
What
piece
I'd
of
say
advice?
is maybe, for one, my forever word of advice,
Yeah.
if you're trying for a child, be ready to expect children because you can get more than one, and be intentional when the kids come, because now that's also another conversation. Be very intentional with your children, but also take it a day at a time. It doesn't get easier, but you get the hang of it, and along the way you'll just learn how to do things under pressure.
Yeah.
And it will get better.
It will,
Yeah.
it will.
Yeah.
Before I forget, which is a very important question, and maybe if you remember, you can answer it on the go. How much did you spend in your delivery? I think that was
You've
one of the
reminded me
questions.
something.
Did you have insurance, and how much did you spend?
Speaking of
in
insurance,
total?
NHIF did me dirty. But anyway,
Really?
we had insurance plus NHIF. NHIF just paid 8,000 shillings.
Yeah, it does that. Just
What?
pays for the bed.
My bill was around 340.
Into
Mine was cesarean, like
Yeah.
I've said.
Yeah.
So it was 340, and insurance covered 250. The rest we topped up cash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also because the reason why it went that is because of your pain medication,
So my pain
which
meds,
is optional.
which worked well for me. I'd
Yeah.
advise if you can.
Yeah.
If you'd pay for a luxury, please pay for it.
Me too. I tell
Yeah.
people if
Because
you
guys come to my house and they're like, you have 2 house helps. I'm not about to suffer. Hey, if you
Yeah, it's not
can
worth
afford
it.
luxury, the peace of mind to be somebody,
Yeah.
to be yourself.
Or even do what's more important, which is raising your children. You don't need to be mopping your house when you can get somebody to do that for you. It's not bad, but if you can use your time to. Why are you laughing?
Secondly, back to our conversation I was having, but okay.
You should have that one.
Yeah.
But thanks, guys, so much for listening to this episode. If you'd like to share your story, please reach out to us on our Instagram page at Working Moms KE. And thank you.
Thank you for having me.
being
This was
here.
fun.
It was fun.
Sure.
All right. Bye bye.